As the levels progress, he's really going to have to be careful. But at bottom lane, we do have Kuro who's going to be body blocked up by Misery. Puppey's going to join him. They still have the net ready to go. He's holding off on it. Now controls Kuro. And this could very well be our first blood as Misery stays ahead and snags that last hit for first blood. Setting up this gank. Now Mind Control comes forward. He won't have that time block up. And sure enough, Highlight Eye leads with the Hex. He's going to be able to jump onto him and control Mind Control long enough for the kill to go to Eternal Envy.
Really well set up by Team Secret. I thought for a second that Eternal Envy had jumped the gun, but leading with the pounce makes it so that Mind Control thinks, oh, there's nobody else here, he's just doing this. But this mid-rotation...
That's going to kind of catch Liquid by surprise. Kuro's definitely going to be going down here. The TP is not going to be complete by Matama. Making his way up, Mind Control is actually in a perfect position to be able to get a Chronosphere. He's going to lock it down, but it only catches Misery! The A goes down on top. They're going to try and blow Misery before he gets off the Ravage, but he pops him back, turns around with the Ravage, and now here comes a full artillery from Team Secret's army blown up to take out the Tidehunter, but that means nothing as Team Secret will sacrifice Misery as long as they can win this fight. Eternal Envy moves forward, pops the open, starts going for Matama, barely lives through all this, but he should be able to get the kill in the end. Dominating free and Mind Control. He's almost out of mana. Time walks his side. Puppey's still going to be able to get that vision though, and Mind Control has little hope to be able to get out of this one. Is they're going to hold on to the pounce until Mind Control uses his time walk, lock him down. That's a wipe. Team C is able to do so much damage with this Hand of Midas, Yasha. They are going to be able to catch him here, but he pops the ultimate just in time. They're going to have to wait this one out. They will just barely be able to land the Sunstrike. Follow this up now with the Necromorph's ultimate with the save! Comes up from Weehaw! Now the turnaround, and Team Liquid try and retreat. Mind Control's almost out of mana, does he able to point. And he will be able to do so. Oh no, the Hex! Highlight Eye on point at the last half second. Really starts backing up. And he should too. Eternal Envy's going to cut in from the side. They're going to be able to get the stun. Matama Man needs some help from the Sun Ray. They will be able to turn this one around a little bit. Misery pops the Ravage now. Seeing how low Matama Man is, they definitely want this kill. They'll get it too. The Supernova with the Chronosphere over the top. Maybe this is finally Team Liquid's time to be able to get some kills, but they just can't seem to do enough damage. Once again, Weehaw provides the save with the OG ultimate being dropped onto Liquid. They're completely out of mana now. They're still going to try and turn and fight. Weehaw with the Reaper side being dropped. Weehaw saves Misery live.
They're being hemmed into their base. They don't have the tier 2 atop. The ward sees them.
They're actually going to try and fight this one, but OD, he's already managed to get off the imprisonment onto himself. Team Liquid managed to fight it out, but coming in from behind, they've already taken out the Invoker. They're going to pop the Supernova as well as the Chronosphere, but they just simply have no damage. Now here comes the Death Ward, and they'll finally be able to kill Weehaw, but Team Liquid need to be able to get out as Secret are coming in from behind. They've already taken out 2. They're going to try and chase down Mind Control as well. They're already splitting themselves up, making sure there's not going to be a 3-man Chronosphere if possible.
Yeah, Liquid want to get something out of this, and Puppey's going to be the target.
He just goes for the solo Chronosphere. This is so dangerous. They have the Sunray. They're going to follow up the cast. Maybe even drop the Death Ward for this one. Puppey is going to get saved by Weehaw. But he's going to be running back in. Oh, there goes the combination from Misery and Weehaw. They're blowing up Liquid left and right. 3 down, and Kuro, he realizes there's no escape here. Mind Control also trying to time walk himself, hiding in the trees. Ooh, 2 more seconds. He's going to be saved by the imprisonment for now. But they should be able to run down no matter what. The Pounce is going to miss, but still, they've got him with the Blink Dagger on Weehaw. Kuro's not going to stay ahead of Misery either. This is eventually going to be a wipe, as Team Secret are now well positioned to push out that bottom lane. And
or Eternal Envy. He's going to get stunned up by the cast, but he sees Kuro.
Maybe he wants to make himself a target since he already blew that Death Ward. Eternal Envy is going to oblige. They're going to be able to double team Kuro as fast as possible. The Maledict goes down. His last dying word mean on the right hand side. They're going to try and blow up Weehaw. They're successful too. They've got the Reaper side. The Phoenix Egg is going to be able to explode as well. Team Secret are going to be caught here. They thought they could turn. They thought they could fight, but they're going to lose some major heroes here as Misery's just eventually going to be chased down. He's a tanky beast, but there's just no escape for him.
With the Sunray drop to
4. Misery's ready to go. He's going to wait. Waiting on the Ravage. He's going to throw it out now. Will be able to catch on 4. That's going to be a beautiful figure. And that's a pop to Matama Man as well. Now they've got the, oh no, that's going to be an A combination with the Chronosphere that only really catches 2. Kurt's going to let out the Death Ward, but there's just not enough damage here. OD drops the ultimate. Jarrus comes back for the egg, but his teammates are all gone. Mind Control's going to try and get himself out with a Time Walk TP away. Should be successful there as, oh, Pilot Eye. Oh, so close.
Puppey absolutely obliterated that BKB Invoker. He just came from behind, prances and says...
But they have a huge net worth lead that may be enough confidence for them to be able to take this fight. Mind control, time walks to the side, is going to be able to get the Chronosphere this time around on Eternal Envy. The Death Ward gets laid out, but they desperately need the Reaper Sight. But Eternal Envy still has that agent, so it doesn't even matter. Eternal Envy now pops the ultimate, turns on a Kuro, starts stealing all those num stats. He's going to be able to just go through support after support. He's beyond godlike, and they can't even kill him once. Matumba Man, he comes back in. But the imprisonment is going to stall things up. The tornado controlling some of the heroes in the background. Puppey, with that long-range artillery, is actually keeping Liquid from being able to be aggressive.
They're going to start jumping forward, but Misery
jumps right back in with the counter initiation of the Anchor Smash. Is going to be able to stop all this damage. The Reaper Sight goes out. They will be able to kill Weehaw, but still they have to worry about the Slark. His life number 2 is back up, and Eternal Envy still feeling pretty healthy. He's finding this one out. He actually wants to be able to get out here as the Pounce was blocked up, but Tumbleman comes forward. Looks like the Sunray is going to be able to take out Highlight Die.
They really need to kill
Envy. Get into the trees, hides himself for a second, but Fada, he's a Bloodhound locking down Eternal Envy. They will be able to find him. Team Liquid, they win.
They might even get the high ground advantage.
Fada. He spots this one out. He's going to immediately pop in DKB. Now the Chronosphere turnaround, but they need to follow up. They have the main ball. That's a spicy one. They've got the Sunstrike on Misery. They're trying to pop him. The Reaper Sight. No, it's not going to finish him off. Oh, this egg explodes, but Team Secret, they're still looking healthy, and now the turnaround comes in. Ravage laid down. They're able to take out already 2, and Liquid, they just fall apart after that. They have no buyback.
Perfect play by Secret.
Such a superior game by them. They outplayed Liquid every step of the way. Fada starts dropping meatballs, but he's got nothing. He turns around, goes on to Misery, but he's already dying to Puppey alone. The 4th position is destroying Fada's Invoker, who's had the highest net worth of Team Liquid for so long. Misery finally goes down, but the throne explodes, and Team Secret...
Oracle.
Fada is still...
They see the Lion and the Ursa, though.
They're still going to be able to run down Puppey. This time around, the Sunstrike will land. A TP comes out from the Ursa, but it's now if Liquid can actually get a pick off in the mid lane, they can actually transition this into an early Roshan. They're going to try and go for this dive. The Sunstrike will be able to blow up Weehaw, but the TPs are coming in. But Tumbleman's already popped the ultimate. Looks like they're going to go for Fada here, but he can get saved by the Oracle. Some of that damage is going to come out from Misery. Puppey, they're going to be able to turn for him. He's already thrown out that Cold Embrace. He'll be surrounded by the Wolves. Fada is the one victim there from Liquid who will end up going down, but Misery may still lose his life here. They're holding on to the snowball from Kuro. It's going to be thrown out in a second here to stall up Misery as best as possible. They have the Ice Shards to be able to block him in as well.
The Medallion are going to be
dying for this one. The healing salve keeps them alive, and they do manage to get Misery.
Really relies on them to be able to get this, and this is why they're predominantly playing here.
The snowball coming in. He's on the wrong side of the Ice Shard too. Jarek's going to come in from the side. He does have his ultimate, but he chooses not to use it on Kuro, especially since it's being controlled up by the Winter Wyvern. Now they're going to be able to come in with Fada, but is the damage actually going to be enough? Eternal Envy's being saved up once again by the Winter Wyvern while Jarek saves himself. They're going for Weehaw instead, but the damage is too much. Weehaw's going to be able to actually chase away the Lycan, and now Fada, he's in too deep against 2, and there comes a pause.
And pretty happy with that as their mid laner got a lot out of this.
And Fada should be dying now as the silence. The Rod of Atos is actually keeping Weehaw from being able to chase him down, but Misery is still able to help get the kill.
And the Wolves are on top of Wee, but
their move.
Secret have to be so upset about that one.
He's spotted out here, turns around, goes to the Hex, but immediately that's taken off by the Oracle. A nice 2-man silence is actually going to prevent some aggression, but Highlight Eye still going to die. The Wolves supposed to Sunstrike. Liquid take a kill against Team Secret while committing no heroes whatsoever. And now they're actually going to go for the fight. But Tumbleman, oh, what a witness right from Puppey! Turns that one right around against Jarek, trying to blow him up. The snowball comes up through, but Tumbleman's still healthy though, trying to stay ahead of Eternal Envy. Well, going for some of these squisher heroes gets a little bit too close though. Eternal Envy starts nabbing onto him. Kuro, he's not going to be escaping. Oh, what a great eye charge, but still, he's locked inside the trees, only buying himself time, not actually saving his life. But as you said, Mind Control pushed out the top lane. Tier 2, Tier 3, he gets Puppey as well. Mind Control is going to look for the escape now against Highlight Die, and he's going to turn and go for the Primal Roar. They're actually going to be able to Sunstrike. Highlight Die's down. Mind Control now they don't have the vacuum anymore. Oh my God! The offlaner Team Liquid shows up big at the perfect.
He's pinging top. He's saying, guys, we've got to deal with this Beastmaster.
Yeah, Puppey's already dealing with it. He's dealing with it all right. He's actually ends up going down to stack himself to keep some of that tier 3 tower damage alive. Mind Control is going to be chased down by Weehaw. Highlight Die though, so it's well worth the sacrifice of Puppey.
Yeah, Liquid managed to pick up both
Jerix, he's going to be run down here. He was trying to get an aggressive ward up, but now we should know that there's a ward of secret sitting there. They're actually going to be able to pop Jerix, almost silenced up a little bit longer, and he won't be able to get off that false promise. Now the Winter's Curse laid out, but oh, that was a mistake, only catching creeps. It's Weehaw hoping to be able to fight this one out. Still pops a Ghost Scepter just ahead of the Primal Roar, but still, there's enough magic damage to be able to threaten him. Now Eternal Envy comes in, finally picking up that Blink Dagger and slows up.
They need to kill Weehaw.
They're going to be able to actually go for Weehaw as soon as the Yule Scepter is down, but it may not be enough. The Deafening Blast is back in Liquid. They're just being run down now. Mind Control's going to be next one up. Tries to go for the TP, but damage is too much. Eternal Envy able to finish him off. On the retreat, trying to stay ahead of Weehaw, but he'll catch up eventually with the Yule Scepter. The rest of his team is sitting on the side. They've got the False Promise ready to go. Kuro is not actually, yes, he is going to be saved by the False Promise, but now the Winter's Curse comes in. They are going to be able to blow Mind Control. Oh, the Necronomicon's playing against them now. The Ice Wall laid out his beautiful position. Highlight Dies almost immediately going to go down. Another save from Poppy. He has to deal with the Wolves up now as he's being chopped away slowly but surely, but the TP will complete just in time. Weehaw has Necronomicon's all over him, but it doesn't matter. Too Liquid. Rada. Oh, this is dangerous. He actually wants to go for the Sunstrike. A little bit of Soul Suck, and will they have the damage? The damage is in again! Eternal Envy finishes him off as Vada was playing.
And he's immediately going to start TPing. Matama Man might just walk into them.
Surrounded in the middle lane. Matama Man, he needs to be able to get off this BKB. It's just in time. Oracle even popping that ultimate. They're going to turn. Who are they going for? Puppy is going to be identified as the first target by Misery's going to go down. Misery's going to be blown up by the Sunstrike. Puppy's Golden Braid's going to run out. Eventually going to get to the Winter's Curse. A beautiful one. The blows up Kuro all by itself. A mid-stun from Highlight Dive, and it gets off the finger of death on Vada. They need to be able to control up, but Cold Snap is actually stalling up Eternal Envy with an Ice Shard. Kuro, he's making sure Eternal Envy's just going to be kited around in this fight. He still managed to get onto Jerix, still popping the range, and he will be able to catch up until the disarm. Snowball stunned. Oh my god, is Eternal Envy not going to get anything out of this first life? He isn't. Now, he's way too deep behind this tier 1 tower, underneath an ice wall immediately. He managed to get the blink forward. Mind Control will be able to get them the vision though. Once again, the Cold Snap comes through. Ice Shard blocking out Eternal Envy. He knows he has to turn and fight for the Walrus Punch, making things difficult. Where's the sun? Did he not have one? It's Snowball. Oh, there's a tornado, stopping Eternal Envy from escaping, and they will finish him off.
The Octarine Core is on the Death Prophet, so it's going to be back up in 45
and they
seconds.
Actually kill Weehaw here. Puppy, he's coming in from the right-hand side. He goes up to buy some time, and it's Deafening Blast close to be here. It is enough to kill Weehaw. The Winter's Curse comes in big on the Vada, and a lot of control. Highlight Die. He blows up Jerix, makes sure there's no false promise here, but Vada, he's actually getting away from this a little bit. Misery stops him. No, the tornado! He buys some more time. Vada gets away, and Matama Man turns against Eternal Envy. He's surrounded by an army of Necronomicons. A long-range snowball. Kuro wants some more. He says, come here, Puppy, but he can't quite stop him fully. The Ice Shard to go for a siege.
And there it goes, almost immediately. Eternal Envy is
now
in position.
Now to jump in, actually a minute to lock down Puppy, but the turnaround from Pylon dies. The Lion Cape protects Puppy. The Sunstrike is not going to land due to a Force Staff. They managed to get the backing back in as well. Liquid, are they in too deep for this one? Eternal Envy pops the Aghanim's in range, and he's actually taken up so much of this damage successfully. Oh, the Ice Shard man eventually runs down. They are able to get him. The Ice Shard's blocking in Eternal Envy. Puppy, he's still floating around with this Ghost Scepter. Buyback here from Mind Control. They might be able to just finish up this fight with a big win over Secret as Weehaw strapped in once again for the Ice Shard. Ice Wall combination as they lock in Weehaw into a tomb of ice. Liquid win the fight and take a second lane of Brax.
They already commit the buyback from the Death Prophet, but they don't have the one on the one that matters.
This TP right to the face from Puppy, but Tornado, Snowball, he's trying to draw attention. But is there actually going to be an appropriate response? Puppy's almost getting popped. Misery, he has to pop the Ghost Scepter to be able to save himself from the Cold Snap. As Weehaw's going to be slowed down here by the Purifying Flames. Once again, blocked in by the Ice Shards. He's going to be able to have the Exorcism though. Liquid have forced that one. They just need to try and escape with minimal losses. Looks like they're going to give up on Jerix as they pop out that False Promise. Still though, the Winter's Curse is controlling up on Tumba Man. They need to be able to blow him up. Vacuum brings him back in, but that max movement speed is too much for them to handle. They can't catch up.
He's isolated out pretty far though. They might be able to catch somebody out of this.
A lot of notes, he's too separated. Meanwhile, the Oracle silenced up, and the Ghost Scepter's going to fade soon. He managed to get the disarm up on Eternal Envy. Pops the False Promise. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, Highlight instantly gets taken out. The Winter's Curse controls the Wolf, but that Wolf dies immediately. And Matumba Man, the rest of the team, they're just going straight for the bottom lane. Oh my god, they want to be able to go straight for the Mega Creeps. Well, Secret's outside of the base. They get the Primal Roar.
Oh, they can get weak.
The Exorcism down. The buyback will
They take this so fast.
The Exorcism. Oh my god.
5 seconds for the good.
They managed to get the Tornado on the Misery. Mega Creeps is up. Secret have to win this fight now, here and now, in order to beat back Liquid and go for a defense of their own. but it's not going to be the case. But Matambaman, he just doesn't care. He pops the DKB, goes straight for the throne with Necronomicon. There it is. GG in the game. The series, rather, evens up 1-1.
Disruptor.
And Wee's got really no way out of this one. The Furion's actually going to TP in. Starts going for Curl. Curl is actually going to be the first one here as Highlight comes back. They only need one more right click the bottle. Oh, a little bit more. They will be able to get that first blood. Weehaw draws. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Mind Control is being run down by Puppy as well as the Clinks. Looks like Mind Control, he's going to be going in deep for this kill. They might be able to get it too. Mind Control just needs a little bit more space, but he can't quite get it. Jerix is here with a response now as Puppy runs out of that scorched earth. He should be dying as the right clicks will come in. Curl's going to help get part of the experience. And the small little Doom low 100. Plus, he's got backup. I think Secret knows what's going to be happening here. He gets off the scorched earth. It's going to be a tough kill to get, especially with Turtle Envy here. They're going to throw out the combination. They do successfully kill, but a Static Storm is going to be able to control on the top of it. He has nothing left, but Eternal Envy's exposed. He's been hexed up and will be taken out by Fada. Next up, Highlight Die, but he's going to join Force of Misery. The relocate back actually stays Curl, but now they get the gold back, but Curl's still alive. Misery's fighting up against Fada, but he can't quite get that kill. Either the Sunstrike misses, and team
With the medallion,
it's only got 2 armor.
everybody making their way over.
They're going to make their way over. 1, 2, 3. It is going to be enough. But Tumbleman's now on his way out, but he's going to be glimpsed back. They have the Static Storm plus the control for the Cold Snap. Holy cow, that -1
hero out. The Clinks will take the other 2 out.
Oh, Fada is so desperate to try and force this fight. He's going to start charging forward. They have the relocate coming in. They're going to try and blow up Puppy before the Doom gets laid out, but it's already put onto Curl. They get the glimpse back, and oh my god, the Tumbleman's already gone. They have the second line coming in, but Eternal Envy's just ripping Liquid apart. They get the blink back from the OD. He looks like he will escape, but Mind Control's not going to be as lucky. They still have a glimpse up in 2 more seconds, but that may not even be required. As we, as well as Misery, jump themselves forward to make sure Mind Control has no hopes of escaping. Double damage on Eternal Envy right as Liquid are going into the jungle. Eternal Envy's going to be scout him out. They're going to try and blow him up. The quick drive is might be able to do something, but he's so tanky. And now the Static Storm! It disrupts everything that Liquid are hoping to achieve. They still manage to kill the Clinks, but it isn't going to be worth it. The fight looks nasty as Kuro's already going to be blown up. He managed to get the Ghost Scepter up for a time being. Mind Control is going to go on to Misery and looks like they should be able to get that kill as an Anchor Smash finish them off, but they're sandwiched in. Wait on the right side. Pumping up Highlight Die on the left with an ice wall, making sure they go nowhere in this one. But Tumbleman can't even finish off Puppy.
Puppy doesn't even die for this.
Stick around too long. Oh, he actually gets the blink backwards, but the Blins tries to send it back. They do have the BKB, and Liquid will march back as 3-man crew. Jerix, he's actually going to be targeted as the Ghost Scepter turns around, hits the Hex onto Puppy. Now the turnaround the Ravage, but can he actually take this fight? They're going to go for the blow up on Puppy first. They do get it with the OD ultimate and Static Storm, not enough to control up Fada. They're protecting Eternal Envy as Weehaw comes forward with Deafening Blast that helps finish off Jerix. He wants to be able to chase down the rest of these heroes as well. Unfortunately, Mind Control is stuck fighting up against Eternal Envy, who's quite low, but Tumbleman, one swing isn't quite enough to toss forward. He gets him in the end. That's a big kill from Tumbleman. Playing multiple times because of that ward. Mid lane, Eternal Envy. He's actually going to start with a Diffuser Blade on him, Tumbleman. They're going to go for the relocate out, which will be successful, but something has been used. Still though, Mind Control being controlled up right now by Puppy with a Doom. They're also going to be joined by Misery, who can click down Jerix, and Mind Control stuck inside the trees will also fall. They're going to be able to get Kuro next up. Fuel Scepter, Meteor, Deafening Blast with the Static Storm over the top. Feels like overkill, but they've taken 3.
Permanently stop the tide. Like even the Kraken Shell can't really do much against either of those abilities.
But Tumbleman still got his BKB. He's hoping to be able to actually get on top of Eternal Envy as best he can. The cleave damage doing okay.
So much damage to him.
He's actually tanking too much. The OT actually drops the ultimate to the bottom lane. Going for Puppy will be able to get that one kill, but Tumbleman is being controlled up though. They have the Yule Scepter into the Sunstrike. He gets off the double stun. OT needs the outbound, but there's going to be imprisonment save. One kill. Eternal Envy, 40 HP. They're Deafening Blast. It takes out the OD, and Eternal Envy stays alive.
They played that so well.
Furion, Puppy's cutting across here, going from Matumba-Man. They have Kuro sitting on the side, ready to go with the relocate, but Puppy's actually going to try and stop that one. He managed to get the Doom onto Mind Control, while Kuro can't actually go for a relocate anywhere with BKB used on Matumba-Man. That's how Weehaw's going to be able to strike. Mind Control's dead, as the Doom should be able to finish him off, but Puppy goes way forward and will be the turnaround kill.
Also trying to join him. They just BKB.
The range track's
available.
But, Eternal Envy's being controlled up. They need to be able to pop their BKBs to be able to drop Eternal Envy. Looks like Jackie should go down, but the Matamba Man might be the turnaround kills. That meteor is causing him so much havoc. Team Secret are not being controlled up as Weeha's BKB lasts long enough for him to be able to get away. Bada jumps forward, going for Pylon Die next. We'll be able to just right-click him down while Weeha dances and dances as Misery is taking the melee racks. This has to be Bada controlling up these two heroes, but he just can't do it. He doesn't have the HP points, and Team Liquid do not have the buybacks to be able to support this one. Bada, the only one ready to go with the Wisp and the Tide Hunter. He actually catches Misery here, but Weeha with the defensive Fuel Scepter into the Ice Wall once again. Bada managed to get the imprisonment. Jarek is coming forward, but he's already dropped so low from just extra damage. A deafening blast finishes him off. Weeha says, what's up? Controls one. Gets the other one. Bada is going to be dying to the Sunshine. Weeha's just styling on them. The imprisonment save from Bada, but a tornado hits at the perfect time into the EMP. Weeha is feeling himself, and he's going to single-handedly win this game number 3 for Team Secret. Unbelievable performance by
Drow Ranger.
In this mid lane,
but he's
trying
got
to make advantage of this draw up, but he's going to get caught on.
It's coming in from behind, leading with the Hex. The nice shackle shot set up by Weeha. They're going to have to follow up, but Kuro is here with the heals. Neil has the shot great for the big fire. Whoa, Kuro doesn't even...
The safe lane, and this is why they've been picking the Lion. He's now level 6. He's even going to go bottom as Matamba Man.
The TP out, but that's going to be solved. Oh, maybe not. The silence is there, but the Primal Roar comes just out in time. They have the Shell Grave, but Matamba Man's going to start backing himself away. They have the Scorched Earth as well as the Poison to make sure that Matamba Man does end up dying. Puppy is pretty far forward here, but they're going to still try and catch him. He turns around, looking for the Doom. He finally gets it off onto Bada, and Eternal Envy comes back into the fight to make sure that Jarrett goes down as well. Secret take full control of the Tier 1 tower on top of everything else. They're even trying to run down another hero. Eternal Envy, though, is not going to be able to get there, but a tackle shot will be. Bada gets locked down, taken out.
But Dazzle's not really going to be able to make anything happen as the shackle latches. Bada's going to get caught on.
Beautiful stun lock. Bada's taken out, and there goes the finger of death on Kuro as well. Needs to be able to get off the Shallow Grave. Will be able to just in time, but Liquid can't actually turn on these heroes. Well, maybe Pylite dies. Quickly sidesteps that impale, will be able to kill him. Mind control is controlled up, so he didn't actually... Now Team Liquid know that they're in some sort of bind here as they're being surrounded by Team Secret.
There's no getting out of this.
They're going to go try and get the Doom. That doesn't quite go off. They get off the Chronosphere, but it's still Eternal Envy. They're straight from Matamba Man. The TP's out from Bada. He knows this fight cannot be won, but Primal Roar stops him. This could be Liquid all dying as Mind Control's the only one to be able to get away to the side and TP out. It looks like Jarek's going to go down as well as Puppy runs.
One kill at a time.
Liquid have to stop getting is what Eternal Envy's currently getting. Again, not even a Shell Grave use. Matamba Man's going to be able to be in here, but Eternal Envy knows he can fight. He has the rest is Secret coming forward. The Blink Dagger's ready to go on Misery. They've got the vision too. They're going to be able to lock down Matamba Man. The follow-up Shackletron actually catches Rod in the background. They get the Snowball, able to provide a save there to the Drow Ranger, but they're still lacking damage. A good Meteor Deafening Blast combination, but Secret are just too damn big as they push forward. Mind Control with a saving Chronosphere to try and help the rest of its allies get the hell out of dodge, but it's just not going to happen. They've lost 3 already, and looks like fourth and Jarek. Beautiful play there from Pi. Once again, the Lion King proves that they want to see this kill happen. They want to see Eternal Envy go for the 1 versus 3 play, and he will go for it. Kuro immediately the target of the Shell Grave goes off first. Eternal Envy now battling it out with 4 heroes, but now Puppy's going to be able to join them. He gets the Doom on him. Matamba Man, a Snowball save for the moment being, but Eternal Envy's already cleaned up 2, and now the chase begins. How many other heroes can they get? A nice long-range Ice Charge from Jarek. He knows he's giving up his own life, but he manages to save Matamba Man by blocking in Eternal Envy.
Yeah, and the Sunstrike's going to fall too, but...
Still not enough. Another shackle shot. Weeha! He showed it big in the Invoker play from last game, but now Weeha's going to be able to make sure it's a total wipe. And there it is. Congratulations, Team Secret take game 4 in one of the most dominant fashions we've seen.